8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take.
My privilege to introduce in this portion of the show somebody I know you've seen before on, what is it, Night Patrol? And you've seen him on The Gong Show and The Gong Show movie. Please welcome Murray Langston, the unknown comic. How are you tonight, Murray?
Hi, hi, Johnny. How you doing? Good to be here. It is Johnny, right?
No, it's Joel.
Oh, Joel. I'm doing fine, actually. Do I have a zit on my bag anywhere here?
Yes,
I seem to be breaking. I thought so. Right over here, yeah. Okay. How you doing? Good to be here.
I'm glad you're here. Tell us a little bit about how you got started in comedy.
Are you serious? I just put a bag over my head and voila.
Well, that's how we can get serious on the show.
Yeah, well, I'll get serious. Let me see. I'll be serious. You be Roebuck. We'll form a team, right? Serious and Roebuck, we'll make a fortune. What do you say?
That's great.
Yeah, let me take out these sunglasses. I've been getting recognized a lot lately. That's why I have these on. See? It's really me.
Yeah, it really is. This is the real one, folks.
Yes, it is. Tis I, yeah.
How do you get your material?
Well, it's all written on the inside of this bag, see? So I just read it off, and there's no problem there.
And I see there are special types of bags. You just can't use any type of bag, like a plastic bag wouldn't work.
No, I've tried that, but I kept blacking out after the first joke. I've tried, of course, if I, go to bed, I wear a sleeping bag. If I go to a restaurant, I wear a doggy bag. If I go to Beverly Hills, I wear a Gucci bag. If I go to a store, I wear a shopping bag. And voila.
So you're full of one-liners. Your whole set is full of one-liners. You had a real interesting story of how you got started on The Gong Show. Would you like to share it with the audience?
Why? Why do you want to know anyway? What are all the questions? Why the pressure? What are you trying to get at? Who asked me that anyway? What makes you think I'm paranoid? Why is she here? Why is that camera there? What are we doing here? Who are you? Why am I here? All right, sure, I'll be glad.
This is a real unknown comic, Murray Langston.
Yeah, I got that. Oh, hi, guys. Good to see you. Actually, you want to know how the real unknown comic got started? Is that it? Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, it's a long, involved story. I used to work on the old Sonny and Cher show. Remember the Sonny and Cher show?
Right.
Well, I worked on that show for like 4.5 years, and then after that show folded, I bought a nightclub restaurant in North Hollywood, and specialized in bankruptcy and became very successful. And but that was an interesting club because a lot of people started out there, like David Letterman. Actually, the first time he ever performed in Hollywood was at my nightclub.
And it was a comedy club specifically.
Well, it wasn't strictly a comedy club. We had singers, magicians, jugglers. It was a variety showcase, unlike the comedy places of today. And a lot of people started out there. Michael Keaton started out at my place. Deborah Winger was a waitress at the place at the time, believe it or not. And anyway, after that club folded, the Gong Show had been on the air about 6 months. And I was broke at the time. I had no money, and I wanted to make a few dollars. And if you're in the union, they had to pay you on the Gong Show whether you won or lost, which was like $250. So I wanted to get that money, but I was embarrassed to have anybody see me on the Gong Show. So I said, well, let me just put a bag over my head, tell a couple of quick jokes, and I'll make a quick $250. And what happened is I came on the show and I insulted Chuck Barris. I said, hey, Chucky, you and your wife ever make love in a shower? He said, no. I said, well, you should. She loves it, And he liked that fact that I insulted him. And so he asked me to come back. And every time I would come back, I would insult him, say something like, hey, you've got a very striking face. How many times have you been struck there? Or, hey, Chucky, you look like $1 million. And he'd say, you've never seen $1 million. And I'd say, that's what I mean. You look like something I've never seen, And so I ended up doing 150 Gong shows. So you figure 150 times $250, that's over $400 right there.
And so that's how you got started.
That's how the unknown comic character came about. And from then on, it just, led on to a lot of gigs in Las Vegas. And I had no idea I was going to be, 8, 9 years later, still be making a living with a bag over my head. But I guess it was sort of a bags to riches story, you might say.
Did you find that there was any downward trend to your career when you took the bag off your face? So many people wanted to know, who is the person behind the bag?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I revealed myself, the bag, on the Real People show about 5 years ago, I guess. I just sort of got tired of doing it, and I sort of retired, actually. In fact, I retired about 3, 4 years ago from nightclubs, and nobody knew, so I'm coming back again now to prove that I was me. And and just got into a lot of other things. Got into doing that movie that I did. I got into doing cable specials. I have an unknown comedy show that's on cable. I also did a show called the Sex and Violence Family Hour. You know, a lot of odd shows, and just got into relaxing and enjoying life, and just really enjoyed myself. And the reason I'm going back on the road now is they're bringing back Truth or Consequences in the fall, and I'll be co-hosting that show. So I said, well, let me get back on the road and work out that comedy muscle again. And I've really had a good time, especially since I laid off for such a long time.
You won't be hosting Truth or Consequences with a bag on your head.
No, no, no. I'll be doing like a lot of the remote stuff on the show, and it'll be as myself. But in the pilot, as a matter of fact, in the pilot that we did a few months ago, we did use the bag character in a couple of bits.
Well, thanks a lot, Murray, for being a part of the show. Much success for you in Truth or Consequences, and we'll see you again.
Good. Thank you for inviting me. Bye-bye.
Stay tuned for more right after this.